So Daniel, after watching my video this week, what do you think? Care to share?
Yes, I think that what you have presented is true because everybody should be able to know what they're talking about. So if I talk about Chek Kyun or Chao Sung Ma or all these things, one has to be expert in it and not only telling I do this, and this lacks in Wing Chun. So everybody claim to be expert in this and this and that, but but they don't know what they're talking about. And you really cleared it out, and it makes sense because you have to experience it. When you do something, you learn something. You have to be able to teach it to your student, and yes, and these are really important things. And about the Chek Kyun, what it's all about, it's about the entering, the way you angle in, you just go frontal. You have to care about the footwork, which is a flower footwork. And concerning Jiao Sung Ma, you already explained, and it's about breathing and endurance and all that stuff, which is really important. And to me, it was really clear, and it's yes, it's realistic.
What to you is clear because
Yes.
when you took my class of the Wing Chun technology and short sight foundation, there's you are doing Chek Kyun, you are doing
Right.
Jiao Sang Ma, right?
Right.
And that's how you learn all those your breathing and your Jiao Sang Ma and your basic Chek Kyun. That's why you got the characteristics of the art. But for the common Wing Chuners today, they never know about those things exist. So right now is that it is a big problem. And as what I mentioned before, is 1850s Wing Chun. You need to follow that that basic, or else you don't even have the same basic like a karate, or like I'm sure that since you practice BJJ have the same basic, the foundation training stuff, right?
Right.
So how can you do anything? Like take BJJ, how can you do anything at all if you don't have those foundation practice?
There is nothing you can do about it. You have to have the basics. If you don't have the basics, it's like you don't have anything, and you have to be, yes, really proficient with that. So if you're not proficient, you cannot. Yes, you're not able to go for competition, all that stuff. You have to be really, really good at it, and, especially at the basics.
What belt do you have in BJJ?
I'm black belt.
Okay, you have black belt. That's good.
Right.
So you go through all like the Chek Kyun and the Jiao Sang Ma in the BJJ way. Am I right?
Yes.
You have to go through
Yes.
all this thing, right?
Yes, you have to. Yes.
And how many years you go through with the BJJ?
It's about 10 years now.
Okay. So how many hours you go through all those Chek Kyun, like
Many
Wing Chun
hours.
term, right? And the
Yes.
Jiao Sang Ma, which is the Kihon in Japanese language, okay?
Right.
So in BJJ, there might be other language, but you know all those things. Now, of course, you practice this different patterns and everything, but if you don't have the Jiao Sang Ma and the Chek Kyun, you practically is empty, follow that,
Right.
hollow, you don't have anything.
Right.
So even
That's
compare
true.
with the BJJ, okay, BJJ have its uniqueness, Wing Chun 1850 have the uniqueness. The training system is the same system. You're looking for the same training for the different uniqueness. Am I right?
Yes. Yes, it is like that. So you have to know, first of all, of course, you have to know the uniqueness of BJJ, which is the ground, you have to know the uniqueness of Wing Chun, which is the short body, close body, short strike, and all that stuff. And you have to breathe. I mean, if my coach, if we don't breathe, he always says, you have to breathe, you have to be calm, you have to do this. So it's really important. And if you don't have that, how can you survive in a competition, for example?
So now, since you know both the BJJ and 1850s Wing Chun, the short strike, now, does the BJJ uniqueness in close body and the 1850s uniqueness in the close body the same, or they are different? Different mechanic, different way of fighting?
Yes, it's completely different.
Can you share a little bit, in your perspective, since you know both, how
Yes.
is the Wing Chun 1850 is going to go in? How is the BJJ is going to go in? Can you just share, their differences?
Yes. Okay, if you go in Wing Chun, for example,
let me cut you a little bit. So
okay.
You share it this way, so our Wing Chun friends know exactly what is going on. And many of our Wing Chun friends practice BJJ, and many is just a plain Wing Chun practice, do not practice BJJ. And now, you're using the common today's language, present the details, elaborate, you share, since you trained with me for this 3-4 years on the 1850s Wing Chun, you're taking all the class where practically every day you have to do your homework. So please share so that the entire world know what is going on instead of what I'm saying. So all your friends in Europe, in America, know exactly what is going on. So please share.
So it's okay. So in Wing Chun 1850, it's you shoot in, you want to angle in and get the shortest distance you can have. So it's under 40 centimeter. So you have to be to stick at it and try to handle him in a way that he can move, and he's not able to strike again, and try to rub his center line. And in a BJJ, when you start from standing, so the first thing I want to try is to shoot in right away and to take you on the ground. So get in the same thing as in Wing Chun 1850. Where you get really close and just do a takedown just to get him on the ground and stick to him on the ground. So Wing Chun 1850, you stick in standing, and of course you try to take him down, and that's it. But you don't want to go on the ground really. And in BJJ, you want to shoot in and take his legs to a single leg takedown or double leg takedown or shoulder takedown or whatever. So and of course in both you have to be able to breathe. If you're on standing, if you can breathe, then you get stuck in your breathing. It's really hard to fight. So it's in any kind of martial art. And on the ground, BJJ, it's the same thing. You're on the ground and try to get to be as close as you can and get stuck to your opponent or to your sparring partner, and to take him, you stick it in and try to do all your submissions or try to control him and get into your submission. So yes, that's the difference. So in BJJ, the uniqueness is to shoot in, take him down on the ground, and try to handle him on the ground and finish him on the ground. And Wing Chun is 1850. You just go in, stick in, and it's not just go stand structure base. It's really moving all around.
Okay,
and
you might want to share something about the splitting, the sinking, of the 1850 and the force flow. What are they?
So the splitting, for example, if somebody comes towards
maybe
me,
you want to start with the force flow first. Explain what is the force flow. How is that contrast different with the BJJ? And how is the splitting and the sinking, which is a part of like the momentum and the force flow play. So
Yes.
so you explain so
Yes.
that our Wing Chun friends know what is going on here.
Yes, in force flow, I what I do is try to control my opponent or my training partner, so that I can. Yes, force flow is like given it's transportational force. So I transport my force from down to up, from the feet to my hands, and to the upper body, and try to control him. And it depends on how efficient I do that. So if I go slow, then okay, I can let's say get rid of him by moving him slowly away from me. Or when I do it fast, it's like I give him something, a force which is so explosive that he really loses control, balance. And it can be hard, can be fast, it can be any kind of the way I can do it the way I want. I can give him force. For example, if I transport force, I can say, okay, I can transport my force down to his hip or to his knee, and down to his foot, and push him down in a way that he feels somebody is pressing him down from above. And yes, that's force flow. And in the splitting, this is really something which I experienced with my student. I told him to come towards me, and I did the splitting motion, and he looked at me and said, "What the hell are you doing with me?" So he felt. I can hear you, Hendrik.
So splitting is meaning that what happened? He attacked you, or what happened?
Yes, he come towards me. He wanted to bear hug me and tried to attack me somehow. And I did the splitting motion. I was not struck. Just I had my guards up, and he came towards me, and I went really boom, really.
Okay.
Like
wait.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
So he come to bear hug you, or he want to try to take you down, or
yeah. Yes.
What happened?
Yes, to take me down, of course. Yeah,
so the bear hug
to grab me, bear hug, lift me up and take me down. But before he could do that, I did the splitting motion, and yes, and he felt like somebody was tearing him apart, and it was like that's what he said to me. He said to me, "Listen, if you would do it harder, you really can injure me." So there's really a big force behind it. And
so what did
so I didn't.
So what does the
Yes.
force do?
Yes, he tears him apart. So if this is a human being, it's like tearing him apart right from left and right. So really.
So let's get it clear. So if somebody try to rush into you, high speed, not demonstration, rush into you,
No.
either bear hug you or take you down, then you use the splitting type of forceful play, meaning split his body apart.
Yes, apart. Yes. And on the other one, the sinking, same thing. He can try to attack me and try to grab me. What I did is just step back and did the sinking motion.
Wait. So grab you for what? Grab you for bear hug, or grab you to take you down, or what?
To take me down to yes. What he tried to do is he took me and tried to give me knee strikes. From like they do it in Thai boxing, grab your head and try to give you knees and something like that, or take you down, and all these things. So what I did is just step back, did this motion, okay, and yes, and then he felt like this is force flow, of course, and what he felt was like his neck really. Yes, like something heavy is falling on his neck,
so
and he felt like I was pressing down. Yes.
Is this in Silim Tao, or what is this from?
Yes. Yes, from the Silim Tao. So this is the opening and the closing. And this from the Silim Tao.
So yes. that is the use of the force flow after the
Yes.
momentum to break him. Am I right?
Yes. Yes. You break him right away. So it's really dangerous to do it
Okay,
fast
so
way. So we did it.
let's get that, because people, if they don't know about this, they don't know what
Mm.
you're talking about. So this means
Yeah.
that if somebody go attack you, rush into you, bear hug you, or bear hug you want to throw you off, or bear hug you want to track down, that means you right away you use his body contact, you split
Yes.
his body.
Yes.
It's not struggling with him, you split it, you
No.
shooting force out, exert
Yes.
force out to his body. Either
Yes.
you split him or you just sink him down the entire body
Yes. Yes. Yes.
to
Completely.
damage, to destroy his attack capability.
Yes.
Okay, now how
Yes.
is that different than BJJ when you get into that
It's
close?
Okay, first of all, in BJJ, you're not allowed to do that. Okay, so
Why?
to injure somebody, because it's dangerous, because you can really hurt somebody really bad if you do that and then pull him down like crazy.
So by law,
Or so it, because you attack it by law, it's not. It's,
it's not allowed in BJJ that
no,
when people
no,
go to
no,
you and you do that. Okay,
no.
so now you can see two things. For Wing Chun is you touch me, I'm going to tear you apart, or I'm going to drop you to smash you apart. In BJJ is I want
Yes,
to take you and I want to get you down to the ground, and
yes,
the smash you away from with this force flow style is not allowed, because you're going to hurt people.
right.
Okay, so yeah, uh, so this way, what happens that we
Can I
want
say
to,
something,
sure,
Henrik?
go ahead,
The
go ahead.
thing is, when do the splitting motion or the hugging motion,
Yeah.
or the sinking motion? Sorry, it's it's like you're taking the spine and you're taking the neck, and this is really dangerous. So it's not allowed in BJJ to do these things. So we have a competition, or when we spar, we don't want to hurt other people. Of course, there is a arm bar, all the stuff, you can hurt people as well, but these are really dangerous. You don't want to break somebody's neck or spine because they don't want to land on a wheelchair.
Yeah,
Okay? Or
so I mean that's good. The thing I want to get across here is so that people out there, of course, you and me say, what is a splitting? I know what is a splitting. Or is this in the Xulin Tao, right? But other people, other friends, I think it's beyond their imaginations that what we are talking about.
yes,
Okay, so like your student who don't know this, if you do to your student, it is beyond his imaginations.
yes, yes,
Right?
yes,
So my intention is to want to share with the world that, hey man, that is a different thing. It's a complete different world.
yeah,
Which is not your Tan Bong Fuk can do, not your Chi Sao can do, not your Wooden Dummy can do. It is a complete different thing where you pair up with the all martial arts, be it karate, judo, jiu-jitsu, BJJ, Western boxing. It has its uniqueness, and however, they are all equal in that world of martial arts.
right,
And so it is not that Wing Chun 1850 is better than anything. No, everybody have their strong point there, but everybody have to develop from the foundations, like the BJJ foundation. You have to roll in the ground, you have to do all those practice, and then you do the sparring. The same thing with the Zhao Sang Ma, with the chair queen. Okay,
yes,
so they have to be equal to develop the foundation there, and then practice in the sparring to use. And then there is dangerous stuff like the armbar, the choking in the BJJ. In Wing Chun, you have the thing which is split apart his spine, or the shoulder blade, or just his neck, and so forth. So there are different stuff which is dangerous, which I'm not going to do, but every one of them have those kind of stuff. Am I right? So
Yes.
so we need to show a picture, a clear picture on what is going on. Not about who is good fighter or better, but we need to know that everything have their standard and have their ability and have their skill.
Yes.
So that's again, you know, you practice the 1960 Wing Chun too. Can you just
Right.
practice the 1960 Wing Chun and then just read my books here and then you think you understand 1850s Wing Chun?
No, no. To be honest, if I would have read only your books without taking classes, then I wouldn't understand anything. So with the classes, I'm able to understand what you're talking about. Even when you do the videos and all that stuff, for me, it's like all your videos on YouTube are like, a lesson to me, because I did the classes, I have the basics, and now I understand when you say something, it helps me, because you go like, oh, okay, I didn't recognize this or didn't notice this, and it's really helpful. And without having class or taking the class with you, it's really hard, because the first time I saw you on YouTube, I didn't understand anything. You were talking about things I was like, okay, this is true. I mean,
Now
that's
talk
the
about
truth.
class with me.
Yeah.
Is that simple, or is it
No.
the same with
No.
the BJJ class? Is all you have to strict, have to be standard, have to practice.
Right. And the class with you, it's like you have to do your homework. You have to present your homework. If the homework is not right, you have to repeat it again until you get it. And it's really important to have somebody who guides you on the right way. And you have to do your homework. If somebody doesn't do the homework and this, then I know you kick the people out, which is, you're strict, you're just like that, and you're just straight.
Well, the issue is like this. You look at BJJ class, they are strict. You look at Kyokushin class, they are strict.
Right.
You look at
Right.
like a Western boxing class, they are strict.
Yes.
I mean that is no room for having fun. Like oh yeah, I study with Hendrik, or I just standing in the posture. I do this top secret 1850s Xiu Lim Tao set. So you
Right.
learn Xiu Lim Tao set for 2 years, 3 years now.
Yes.
Do you still practice your Xiu Lim Tao? And what is the
Yes,
Xiu Lim Tao do for you?
Lot. I can train my mind. What it does is, I can experience my body, my whole skeleton. I can experience my breathing, everything. It helps me to
Okay.
to.
So is there any secret? Is there any secret
No,
there, or hard work?
No, hard work. There is no secret.
So is something you practice again and again, and then found out different thing,
Yes.
and you get deeper yourself, right?
Yes. A lot.
So this is the reality, and that's why I want the world to see. The 1850s Wing Chun is no different than practice BJJ, no different than Thai boxing, Kyokushin, Western boxing. It is the same amount of energy and body and your time you had to put in. There's no secret. And you have to cover all the basic.
Yes, I want to add something.
Sure, please.
To the people. So what I found, I found it, for example, if I have a problem or I don't understand some technique in Xiu Lim Tao, Hendrik is always there for me. So if I have questions, and we just chat on private, video chat and all things, and then he explains it to me, and doesn't take anything. I mean, I did my class, I have questions, and he's always there for me if I want to know something or didn't get something. And if I try, if I do, for example, an application of the form, I showed it him, and he said, no, you have to do this, and then I get it. And
okay,
yes, I want to say to the people, yes, because everybody Should know that.
Get to the bottom line. Do you have to pay me constantly
No,
and royalty
no.
or anything?
No, no.
So what
this
do
is
you
what
do?
I want to say.
Yeah. Well, tell the world what do you learn from me? How do you pay me for learning that thing?
Nothing. I just call you, write, or maybe I write you, I chat with you and say, listen, Hendrik, I have a problem. And you go like, okay, okay, let's see, we can solve the problem. I mean, there was, I remember when I was asking something on Simental, and just said, okay, let's do a chat. We did a video chat, and then I explained it you almost an hour or even more than an hour, and you didn't take anything from me. So
so you just
yes,
the entire thing is that you just pay, like in the college, you take a class, you pay for that class,
yes,
and that's it, right?
yes, that's it. Yes,
and in the class, if you don't do homework, you fail.
yes.
If you are not qualified, I will not let you take it.
Yes.
Period. Okay.
Right.
And I might charge you $1,000 or $10,000 for cigarette.
No. Even when I was sick, I mean, you called me and said, Daniel, I have to do this, and you tried to help me, and I was not able to do it because if somebody is sick, when I had COVID, I had this problem, you called me, and I was, yes.
So
really nice.
That's the thing. You learn the 6 healing sound, you need to use the 6 healing sound for helping you.
Right.
Or else is selling what, Chinese garbage or what?
Yeah.
So right now the entire 1850 Wing Chun is, I transfer it to America and I transfer it to the West. I want everybody to be able to use it, like using the how to run. If you learn how to run, you learn how to run. You learn BJJ. You can use it. You learn Western boxing. You learn the fitness workout. You can use it every day. It's nothing to like a secret, only this ancient Chinese secret that nobody know. If this ancient Chinese secret nobody know, then how can anybody teach you about it, and how can you benefit from it?
Right.
So like yesterday I say, it's not easy to learn.
No.
It is not alphabet either. It's not like you learn this alphabet, you match A to B, B to C. It is not.
Yes.
It is completely different world. Am I right?
Yes. It's like know the alphabet doesn't mean that you are able to write a word or a sentence. You just know the alphabet and that's it. But that doesn't mean anything. So it's the same.
So that is the reason for this video here, so that you can have a feeling of, oh, BJJ is doing this. This is how Wing Chun 1850 sticking body short strikes doing. But you have to train the same hard as you train BJJ. You have to have the same basic like a BJJ. There is no shortcut.
No.
And it is not about you pay me $10,000 and then you can use my name to teach, and then you are what, I'm in the 4th generation since Red Boat, you're the 5th generations. It got nothing to do with that. It is exactly like you want to get a BJJ black belt, you work hard for the BJJ black hat.
Yes.
Okay, you're not a salesman. You are a martial artist. You need to know what the heck you're doing. So yeah, just hopefully that all this checking, this Shao Sang Ma and all this basic, and you'll be able to do it. So right now, even like the same with BJJ, the same with Western boxing, and the same with every martial arts. You have to practice it long enough. So like yesterday I said, you have to be practiced long enough so that you can actually extract what are you practicing, the core of it. Until you be able to do that, you actually don't know what it is. Am I right?
Yes. It's hard work. If you want to become good, proficient, you have to work hard. And you know, you have pets training. You have to you know, punching bags. You have in boxing, for example, or you have to do so many you know, aerobic training, anaerobic training, and you know, then the recovery training. And there's so much in every in any martial art. And yes, and in 1850 it's the same. So I'm really, really, yes,
If
happy
if
to
you
do that.
don't have that that endurance training, if you don't have this, oops. Get the wrong thing. 1 second.
Mhm.
Just get it solid, straight, okay?
Yes.
If you don't have this nurture chi part, you cannot recover. Am I right?
No, no, you can't.
If you don't have this, aerobic base, you cannot even perform for your fitness.
No,
If you don't
no,
have this anaerobic or this very high intensity training, there's no way you can fight. You can spar.
no.
No way you can spar.
Yes,
Am I right?
yes. And the
So
sparring is a different thing. So if you go for a competition, then your heart, because you know, excited, and your heart rate goes a little bit higher. So you have to cope with that also. And yeah, it's not
okay, let me ask you a
completely
question.
different, you know.
Let me ask you a
Yes,
straight question.
yes.
With your chi style, with your playing wooden dummy, playing your sets, and then you talk about this internal, that usual. I'm sure before you
Mhm.
trained with me, you have all these things. Will those things do
Yes.
anything in the real life?
No, no, nothing,
I
nothing.
mean, will those internal stuff train you to recovery? Like you get the COVID and you knock that there, can you? Will it help you to do that?
No,
Will your
nothing.
internal
I
will your internal be able to help you when you go to real sparring to sustain the high exerting of
no,
force?
no, no. It's a complete different manner. So it's completely different.
So the reason I mention this is unless you have this three type of training, the nurture chi, the aerobic base, and the training, I really don't know what you're doing in the real world of martial arts. So that is, if you want to look at what the usual common Wing Chun today, selling the internal this and others, secret sets and everything, well, maybe to the Chinese martial art people, you can talk about that related. But once you step out to the international, be it the BJJ, Thai boxer, Western boxer, wrestler, none of those apply in the real life. It doesn't even, all those internal stuff don't even apply if you get a COVID. Am I right?
Yes, definitely.
So you if you want to live in the movie world of the Chinese Kung Fu, fine. But if you want to live in the real Chinese Kung Fu world, like Qi Shi Guang and the Shaolin Sword Strike and the Wing Chun 1850 and other martial arts, other traditional Chinese martial art like Chai Lei Fat and everything, which is in the battlefield, then it is a different story. That's the difference between real sparring and demonstrations. Real qigong and demonstration, I can standing in Zhanzhuang, or I can teach you the six core elements. If your six core element cannot apply into, as what I just shared with you, on that 3 different type of training, body conditioning, you don't have anything but show business. Am I right?
Right.
So this is what I like to share with everybody. And it has to be opened up this way, honest, because, hey, martial art is supposed to mean that you need to talk the truth, speak the truth, and presenting the truth. So for the last thing, Daniel, do you have anything you like to share with our friend in the world of the different martial arts?
Yes, I would like to say, please, try to try it out. I mean, try it out. What Henrik says, try it out. Just for the good of all people, and he's not blaming everybody or anybody or saying you're stupid, you can do anything. Just he tries to help you guys and try to do it. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. He's doing free lessons. I would say free lessons on YouTube. You try it out and see if you can fix it and for yourself. So you're helping yourself. So, and like I do, I train every day. I do the things which I've been doing so many years, and then plus on top all these things, the classes I've learned from Hendrik, which I'm really thankful for, and this helped me a lot more and become more proficient with with the things that I'm doing.
So the last thing I want to share, all my YouTube and this book are actually free educations. As for who can train with me, well, it's really tough. Not everybody want to train with me. I mean, Daniel, no. Okay, it's not about the money. It's not about anything in those short. Oh, I like it, you like it. It's about very rare people be able to handle the hard work. Okay, and the same thing. I practice Wing Chun 1850 like I practice Kyokushin. There's no shortcut. Everything is hard work. So this is with everybody. So hope that everybody see clear what is going on now.